Hi, Ladybirds. I'm dipping back into our Mega Rescuers book because we had so much fun looking at this last time. Now, it says on the front, the most exciting rescue vehicles in the world. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? Now, remember, this one is one of our non-fiction books, so it's an information book. So this one isn't a story. This one is telling us information. And remember last time, I also talked a little bit about how we've been learning about extraordinary people. And part of what extraordinary people do is that they do amazing jobs. And extraordinary people here have got some fantastic jobs. One of them is actually, I think, on the front here, because one of the things we're going to look at today is fire, the fire brigade and fire engines, and some of the people that control some of the fire engines. And we're going to have a little look now in the contents to see if we can find out where those things are. So I'm going to open up our contents. They've got the words and then they've got the numbers so that I can try and find them. Now, I can see today that if I want to learn a little bit about fire vehicles, then there's a few different ones I can pick from. If I go a little closer for you, we have got fire engines on page number 4. Well done. We've also got fire trucks on page number 6. Well done. And this one is a huge number. We've got fire boats, which is on this number. If you know this number, I'd be super impressed. This one is 26. Okay. Now let's just see. Well, where to start? Let's start today maybe with the lowest number and then go up to the highest number. Now the nice thing about contents page like this is that not only does it tell you where to go, but in a book like this you can read it in whatever order you want, which is quite exciting. So fire engines, page number 4. So I'm going to flick through. I think I found it already, right near the front. See, we've got it here, page number 4. Now, it's got some of our labels to tell us about things. It's got lots of things to tell us and very exciting pictures that you can look at. Look at this fire vehicle here. Fire engine, absolutely amazing. Right, where to even start? Where should we start, Ladybirds, on this one? This looks very exciting. Turn it so you can see. I'm going to start by finding out a little bit about what a fire engine is, first of all. So it says right at the top, over here is where I'm looking. It says, a fire engine is a big emergency vehicle that puts out fires. It has hoses on board and an extra engine for pumping water. Some fire engines also carry ladders, axes, and fire extinguishers. The team of firefighters spray water on the fire. You can see, look, some of the firefighters here. So these are some of our extraordinary people, our superheroes in their own right, because they're putting out fires and keeping people safe. Oh, look, it tells us here, it says big and bright. And it says here that the blue flashing lights, they're really exciting, aren't they, to see? Some of you might have seen one before, maybe. It says, big and bright. Fire engines are big and red so that they are easy to see. This Dennis engine has blue lights on top that flash on and off, a little bit like what I showed you. Now, you might be wondering why it's called a Dennis engine. Dennis is the make of the vehicle. So that's who's created, who's manufactured. So it's like created and made this vehicle. You could even maybe talk at home about who's made your car at home. Who's made it? Which manufacturer, which brand is it? If you happen to have one. Okay, let's have a look what else we've got. Oh, look. Water power. Let's have a little look if we can see here. Most fire engines have room for up to 6 firefighters on board. One firefighter drives the engine, one firefighter pumps the water, and the rest use the hoses. Gosh, so that's actually quite a lot big job, isn't it? They really need quite a lot of help in order to make these. I didn't realise that. Let's see. Ooh, what else can I learn today? Oh, it tells us a bit more about fighting fires up here. It says about the special equipment. Can you see how many different bits of equipment there are there? Gosh, that's exciting. This type of fire engine can put out fires with water, powder, and foam. It is used in cities and also for forest fires, and it can easily drive through narrow gaps. Wow. Megaload. The engine below can. No way. The engine below can carry 2,500 gallons of water. Oh, that is a lot of water. It has enough room on board for 10 people and lots of equipment. Wow, that is amazing. Let's have a little look at some of those labels. So it says it's got a huge bumper. What might a huge bumper be for? Why would it have a huge bumper? Can have a pause and think about it at home if you wish. Special dials. Oh, they've got dials on there. I wonder what the dials might be for. I wonder if they're maybe for looking at the pressure of the water. Lights. Lights are always fun, aren't they? Always fun to see all the flashing lights. A locker there, so for storage, and folded hoses. That's really interesting about hoses on a fire engine, because when they're filled with water, they can be really, really long, and they can be really, really thick, full of water. But then when all the water is gone, they can collapse down so that they're much thinner. So rather than being really thick, they can become really, really thin. I wonder why that might be useful. You think about that at home. Why might that be useful? All right. Next, page number 6. Oh, we could be here for a while, ladybirds. This is such a fun book, isn't it? Let's have a look. This one is fire trucks. A fire truck is a rescue vehicle that has ladders, ropes, special tools, a medical kit, and rescue equipment on board. A fire truck that also contains a tank of water is called a quint. Is it really? Gosh, I'm learning things as well, look. A mega tank. This big fire truck is a quint. So this is called a quint, this one here, look. This big fire truck, it has enough room inside for 10 firefighters and can easily carry 3,000 gallons of water in its tanks. Oh my gosh. And look, it has a safety rail at the back, so that might be another place that they can go to stand. It has a telescopic ladder here too. Look at all the controls. So much going on. Safe buildings. This Supervac truck is used in New York. Now, New York is a place in America. If a building or scaffolding collapses, it races to the rescue. There is a lot of special equipment on board. Oh, look at this, an off-roader. This tough fire truck can drive on rough ground, through mud and up steep slopes to rescue people. The truck's bodywork is high up off the ground. Yeah, can you see that the wheels, there's a huge gap under there, isn't there? I wonder why there'd be a huge gap. What do you think? If it's going up mud, steep slopes, why might a huge gap be useful? Oh, I was excited about that earlier, wasn't I? I've just seen, it tells us here it's a foam sprayer. Exciting. A siren. That's what helps. A siren is what helps make the noise, as well as the bell. Oh, it tells about dangerous materials. The truck above is used when there is an accident with hazardous, so that means dangerous materials. This truck is full of all sorts of rescue equipment, but it does not carry ladders, water, or a hose. Wow, that was exciting to find out. I've got one last one. It's page number, do you remember? 26, I think it was. Let's see. Oh, fire boats. Oh, this is exciting. Fire boats. A fire boat is like a fire engine on water. It has pumps that suck in water and then shoot it out to fight fires on sailing boats and ships. Fireboats carry a lot of special fire and rescue equipment on board. It says, can you see a funnel? Oh, let's take a little look and see if we can see one at some point today. I think I've spotted one. Maybe we'll see it soon. Firestorm boat. This tough firestorm fireboat has emergency lights. It has a foghorn and a siren. There is also a room in the cabin for treating people who have been rescued. River rescue. Small fireboats like this one can travel up narrow rivers to put out fires on other boats. Wow, that's clever, isn't it? This firestorm boat moves at 43 miles per hour and it pumps out thousands of gallons of water every minute. Wow, yeah, it's got a little safety rail on there as well. Firestorm fireboat putting out a fire. So it tells us, can you see that fire there? I'll show you. Fire, you can see the spray coming out. And finally today, it's the mega fireboat. Well, that's a good way to finish, isn't it? The mega fireboat. It says this big fireboat is used by the LA, the Los Angeles, and so again that's in America, fire department. It is 35 meters long and holds 750 gallons of water. There are 12 firefighters on board. And earlier we said about where the funnel was, and here it is. Here's the funnel. It also shows us a water nozzle. The water comes out. Spotlight. Why might a light be useful, do you think? Spotlight. A mast. And it's got a porthole for looking out as they go. Well, that was really fun looking at all of those, isn't it? I hope you had a really nice time. And I look forward to sharing some more things with you very soon. See you later.